Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode in our Frosty Planet DLC Let's Play series. Last episode, episode 3, we left off where we had finished a bunch of things around the base here. One of the first things I thought of once I finished recording was how silly it is to put these right below here. I think we probably should have put it off to the side, because whenever eggs and stuff fall onto these pressure plates, they're kind of activating them. So the first thing we'll do is we will just go over here and we're gonna see how much this guy weighs. I think that weighs something like 30 kilos. I'm not sure. Let's go properties. Maybe it's over here. Properties. What is your weight, buddy? Please tell us your weight. Okay, 30 kilos. So let's just set these to like, I don't know, 25. And then we'll just copy that setting and we'll just go across like that. So maybe, just maybe, some of the stuff that falls down here won't activate these quite as often. Because, yeah, I kind of noticed that in the last episode. These were just running and depleting our power grid. The second thing we're probably going to want to do is once we get... Oh, okay, our batteries are full. We're probably going to do is, for this to be a SPOM, we actually need to separate it from the system. We're probably going to want to do that as well. Just like so. And I think that should work. I'm thinking that as this thing goes, it's going to deplete that battery. And once that battery is depleted, well, maybe not. Okay, well, we might want to let it run just a little bit and back up. We'll just let it run for now. I think it might be okay. But yeah, so I had a couple of comments that were talking about how, you know, we should probably be careful about how we're going to, you know, heat up the base, and that is a problem. It really is. However, we're still kind of chilly, and that's why we're not mining out any more than we absolutely have to right now. So that's why we're going to kind of leave this stuff the way it is. We're just going to deal with this for now, as far as the stuff falling on the pressure plates, because we don't want to dig out any more mass than we have to, so we can kind of keep this place a little bit cooler. That being said, let's see what we're going to get up to this episode. I think the first thing we want to do... Oh yeah, we got this guy over here. This Mammoth. We're going to go ahead and ranch him. We went ahead and set that to the plum squash. And we are wild farming some of those over here. I think another thing we could probably do is dig in here so we can get to that. And this should all be on auto harvest. So we got a lot of it naturally going on in here that we should be able to harvest. We could also probably dig right up in here and do a little something like this. That way we can get to that. And then we might want to dig towards this guy up here. We're just going to kind of well, I guess zigzag our way through here so we can get up to these guys. And I think that actually should work. That way we'll be able to get up to him. And then maybe we'll just come right over here and we will grab this little fella right here as well. That way we'll be able to ranch these, I mean not ranch, we'll be able to farm those as well. So we have a lot of wild growing plume squash. Now I know it takes quite a bit longer for these to grow and be harvestable. 9 cycles domestic. What's the normal? Okay, 36 cycles. So, you know, it's like 6 times slower if we do it. Actually, wait. We probably don't want to do that. We're probably going to cancel that and we're going to want to dig straight in here like that. Okay, there we go.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
And all this stuff should already be on auto harvest, which is great. We've got that going. These guys, our food is slowly but surely dwindling. We only have 4 pieces in there right now, but it'll be okay. Are we full here? Yeah, we are. So I think we're just gonna start killing these guys. I mean, evolving them. We should have plenty of barbecue for now. Oh, and we can probably... What do these things give us? Phosphorite and clay. I mean, I guess we can do that. Well, nah, yeah, let's not do that for now. We'll just kind of leave their poo laying around, because the more we run this rock crusher, the faster we're going to heat up everything around here, and we kind of don't want to do that. And if I didn't say this before, the goal is once we get our Locavore and we can actually start planting things in the planter boxes or the farm tiles, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to using the alveolar vera plants, and we'll just make a big carbon trap at the bottom of our base, and we will use those. That way we can keep this nice and cold. When once we get to another plant, planet, which we're probably going to want to do very shortly, we're going to want to build, and we get some carbon, which maybe we have some down here, I'm not sure. But once we get ourselves some carbon, we'll want to get some steel. And once we get some steel, we'll make ourselves an aqua tuner, and we can use that aqua tuner to help keep our base nice and chilly, because we want to keep it nice and chilly and play it in the spirit that it was intended to be played with the alveolar vera and the carbon dioxide traps and the heaters and, you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get to work here. Let's see how our oxygen's doing. Looks like it's okay for now. We're probably gonna want to pump some oxygen, more oxygen down in here. These alveolar vera plants are doing all right. Actually, we might want to just go ahead and, oh, nope, these are already doing their thing. That poor little fella's still trapped. We have a lot of carbon dioxide down here, don't we? Okay, let's see what we want to do. Are we already harvesting all of this stuff? Yes, we are. We have a geyser over here. That's very nice. We'll want to do something with that at some point. These guys are being harvested. All of these were yeah, they're all being harvested. Let's see here. We may want to dig up in there so we can harvest that, and we'll do something like that. And we should be able to get to that one. All right, perfect. What else? We have another Bammy down here, or Mammoth down here. We have a liquid ethanol lake, which is probably something we'll be able to use a little bit later on once we can actually farm these plum squash. Our research is complete. We're gonna wanna keep going on that front. So we will just keep going here. So our dupes should be eating pretty much barbecue at this point. We have plenty of barbecue to eat. And I was actually thinking about this. We could make a kill chamber over here where we could just put all the eggs. What we could do is we could make it out of liquid ethanol. And all we need is 400 kilograms to fill it. So I think we might dig this out. I know I was saying, oh, we're not gonna dig it out, but I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a little dig. So we'll do that, and then we'll fill this with some of this ethanol down here. I'm wondering if I can get up in here somehow without opening this door. That's the thing. What I could do is we could just build a ladder. We'll grab granite because it's available. We'll do that right there. What I want to do is I want to build a bridge like this. Yeah, we'll do a bridge. That'll go that way, and then this will come around like this. I think that should be enough, right? Yeah, that should be enough. We could get all fancy and maybe move this around a little bit and do some of that stuff. I mean, I guess we could do that. Would that be a good idea? That's the question. Okay, you've convinced me. So we'll do that, and then this will come up and it'll go like this, and then it'll come up and come down like that, and it'll come back around. So we'll let them build this. We're gonna let them deconstruct this for a second. I'll have them come up in here and we'll build this. I know somebody's gonna get some minor eye irritation, but it'll be all right. They'll get over it. I guess it's too bad we don't have a shower, huh? So I think we're gonna take Otto here, and I think we're just gonna rename him something silly like, I don't know, Steve? Or how about Greg? No, let's name him Greg, because he looks like a Greg. We're gonna go ahead and get your priorities sorted out really fast. You are going to be in the ranching. You're also going to do, you're not going to cook. You're going to operate. No, you're going to, what did we say you're going to do? You're going to be doing construction, and you're also going to be doing some of that. So we'll go ahead and put you on the schedule. Where can we fit you in, Greg? Greg, oh, Greg, oh, Greg. Oh, we're going to have to put another toilet, aren't we? Okay, well, that's super awesome. Let's put you at this schedule down here. We'll do you there, Greg. We're gonna have to come down here and build another toilet, aren't we? And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy this over to here. And that way they both get the well-lit buff when they're doing the outhouse. Greg, we're gonna go ahead and start getting you towards critter ranching, I guess. I'm wondering if we're gonna get down in here anytime soon. That would be nice. We could go ahead and build some fire poles because we do have a good bit of cinnabar ore. How are we doing on our backup? Yep, okay, cool, awesome. So I think we've got our power situation sorted for now. I think that ought to work. Yeah. Whenever this door opens again, we'll let them in here so they can wire this up. Because we're going to want this to run off of this circuit, not off of the SPAM circuit. This is just kind of a relay pump to bring the oxygen down here. Oh, looks like they're gasping. Let's see how our oxygen is looking. Yeah, okay. So we're going to want to definitely bring some of the oxygen down here fairly quick. That should be our oxygen not included achievement. Yes, it is. We pumped 1,000 kilograms of oxygen through vents. All right, we're gonna have to kill something Let's go ahead and kill this guy, because we definitely need some more barbecue. What else can we do? We got 2 more up here, so we've got plenty of calories. We're not in any danger at the moment. All right, let's do this. Let's go back up here and we'll set this to ethanol. And we'll go ahead and up the priority on that just so we have somebody doing it. And we'll just chill here until we get 2 deliveries. Looks like Hector is going to be bringing us some ethanol. No, thank you. What we'll do is we'll put another door here, and then once we're done getting this last delivery, we will deconstruct this. We'll put ourselves a dispenser, and then we'll just start sweeping all the eggs over here. Oh, and then we're going to want to do Phlox eggs, and we'll do it to sweep only. We'll let you out, and then we're just going to kill you because we need the calories. How are we doing on our achievements? Let's see. Carnivore, we're at $150. Locavore, we're a little over 200. Sustainable, we're working on it. We're over 50. It's going to be a while on that one. That's usually the one that takes the longest, but we're working on it. I'm really anxious to get this one taken care of, so I think if we can get this one taken care of this episode, that'd be great. Take care of some more research. We're just gonna research stuff. There's really no rhyme or reason. We're just gonna keep these guys busy until we can get our locavore. Got all our Phlox eggs in here now, so that's good. Go ahead and attack another one of these guys just so we can keep up with the barbecue. I think we'll be okay. Ooh, we have another Bomni egg. Let's go. Put that in here. Get rid of that guy. Oh, did we disconnect that as well? Whoops. We didn't mean to do that. What do you mean insufficient oxygen generation? So we have 900. We're gonna have a little bit more than that, which means that we're gonna need the oxygen from this. That should be good. Some more oxygen going out here. Put another vent over here. Might be a good idea. More research complete. Who's starving? Nobody. Nobody's starving. You guys are all fine. Thank you. Okay, you guys are way too idle for my taste. We're gonna have to find something for you to do. First thing I might consider is getting you guys down into here. We can do that, and we should be able to get right down to that guy. Ooh, looks like we have some aluminum down here. That'll be something nice to get our hands on soon. We got another mammoth up here. Let's look at these guys. Spigot seal? How much do they drop? They drop tallow. Okay. The tallow can be made into what? Oh, the pemmican. Okay. Is that considered meat? That's the thing. Oh, so these guys can make a food that will never spoil. This could be a good space food in the future. How are we doing on our temperature? Doing okay. We should be doing okay on oxygen now. Okay, I guess. I think we're not producing quite enough. I was hoping that the Alveo Vera would offset that a little bit, but maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll give it a little bit longer to see what happens. In the meantime, I think this will count as us producing power, right? Okay, it may be time to do something about this carbon, huh? Now, I'm not saying this is the most elegant solution, but what this is going to do is it's going to draw in the carbon dioxide. The first door is going to close, and then sequentially the other 3 doors are going to close, crushing the gas. It's going to suck more in. It's going to keep repeating this. And as you can see, all it is a simple buffer gate set on 5 seconds. It's about how long it takes for it to close unpowered, and then I just set this on 10. Well, 10 seconds, I guess. So 20 seconds green, and then 10 seconds red. And there you go. Crushing the gas. Should help to pull the oxygen down, however it's going to make it thinner, which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world, but we're trying to make this work. We're really trying. All right, temperatures. How are we doing? -19, -11, -14. We're starting to warm up here a little bit, so that's getting a little scary. We have about 4 days worth of barbecue. So we have on the printing bod. One thing for right now, we'll just take the curative tablets. Maybe if somebody gets sick from all the food poisoning they carrying around because we only have 1 wash basin, maybe we'll get our They Got Better achievement. That particular achievement is when we cure a sick duplicate of disease. Curative tablet will do that if they get food poisoning or something like that, so that'll probably take care of itself at some point. Now, what I'm trying to do with this is I'm trying to evolve our Phlox fawn eggs. I'm hoping this will work. We have about 400 kilograms of ethanol here, so we used ethanol because ethanol doesn't freeze at the current temperature of -25 degrees. And we have this set to sweep only, so whenever these eggs come up here, we're just gonna put a sweep on them, like so. I'm gonna try to keep these pads clear. This was obviously a horrible design, but nonetheless, we're gonna deal with it for now. How many do we have? We have 8 in here. We have no food. I think these guys are probably gonna be starving soon. We'll see. How is our carbon dioxide situation going? Oof, we have so much carbon dioxide. We're not producing enough oxygen because we now have 9 duplicants. I thought that maybe the amount of alveolvera that we have putting off oxalite would be a good thing, but apparently not. Let's put one of these down here, maybe? Yeah, yes, maybe. We'll put one down there, we'll see how that goes. As you can see, I've made this little shaft here to try to get rid of some of this carbon dioxide. Apparently, somebody got sick, possibly food poisoning, and then he ate one of those curative tablets that we got out of the printing pod. So we already took care of that one, that's great. Where are we at with our carnivore? We are over halfway, and we have more than 50 cycles remaining, so we're doing great on that front. We are close to 300,000. I'm really looking forward to getting this so we can start planting the alveolvera plants, and also kind of streamline our phlox farms by actually planting the pike apples in the farms. So we'll just continue on with that. We do need to figure out a way to give ourselves a little bit more oxygen. And I'm thinking, I don't want to put another electrolyzer because I feel like that would just be too much. Let's go ahead and up the priority on this one. I'm not sure what the priority on that is. It's a 6, so we'll do that. We'll go ahead and dig into here so we can grab this plum squash. I think we have it on auto harvest. Yes, we do. We should have plenty of feed over here for our mammoth. So I think we might go for one more. Yeah, we'll set this to 2, so we will do a maximum of 2 in here. And I'm not sure what room size we ended up having. This is what, 81 tiles, so that's a pretty decent sized room. I think that we can hold a couple in this room. Probably about 5 in that room. And why, oh why, are you still using this bed? I guess because we don't have enough beds here, huh? But that's too low because you're gonna end up being in the, in the carbon dioxide. You're not gonna be able to breathe. So we'll allow this to run. We'll enable that just for now. Just for now. It's gonna fill this area up with carbon dioxide. That's fine. The rest of it's probably gonna come down through here. It's okay because we're gonna crush what we don't use with our alveolvera plants. However, we are going to. Why are you dirty? I don't understand why you're dirty. Okay, well, I guess that's the way it is. Now, I know we said we were going to skill scrub Salsa, but I don't think we need to because we now have a second rancher. Greg here is a rancher as well, and he's a pretty good one. Oh, here we go. Here's the hermit. Now, I know that this building ends up just being a glorified storage unit, but more importantly, we can get the hermit out of here. And I think he has like a +6 or a +7 to all of his attributes. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Maybe that's more than what it actually is. But I know that there's a couple of things that we need to do. The first thing we need to do is send a dupe up here to knock on the door, and then we have to give him power, some food, some other things, and then he'll join our colony. But I'm not too terribly worried about him just yet. We need to find some work for you guys to be doing. So, with that said, let's see what the temperatures are up here. This looks pretty good. I think we should probably just go ahead and poke right on through here. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be straight up. Oh, no, we don't want to make this out of wood. We want to make this out of... Let's make this out of... What do we have a lot of? We'll do it out of granite. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll just start poking right on up through here. We're just going to head towards the surface. Because at some point soon, we're going to want to leave this asteroid. And we're going to want to go somewhere where we can get some coal. So we can start making some steel. This is reassuring. I'm glad that we have a little bit of oxalite. Hopefully that'll help us start to have a little oxygen in our bedrooms. I mean, you know, Dupe's gotta breathe apparently. And we'll turn that back on just to kind of pump some oxygen down in here. We definitely don't need it going here, so we'll just cut that right off. But we do need it going down here. And I don't even know that we need it going here. I think we can just turn that one off as well. This is where we need the oxygen. Alright, we need a little bit more research. Where are we at on our research here? So we have pretty much everything up to this line researched. We have a couple of things like the desalinator that we haven't gotten to. We'll go ahead and get the thermal aqua tuner because that's something we'll want eventually. We'll want to get all the way up to this point in our research. So we'll just kind of work our way down. I mean, I guess We can start there and we'll just work our way down. And it looks like we have something on the printing pod. What do we have? We have plenty of sand, so we're not going to take that. Well, I mean, I guess that is something we could take if we really don't want anything else. I don't know if we really want to get any more dupes right now because we have plenty of dupes. We have way more dupes than we really need to have right now. I was really shooting for 10 as quick as possible, but now I'm starting to regret that decision. So I think unless we get some kind of just absolutely insanely great duplicate, I think we're just gonna not get any more duplicates for the time being. So I think we'll just take the sand and let's see how we're doing here. Oh, looks like the oxygen is starting to make its way down. That's great. It's breathable, which is good. I think we could just leave this as is for now. I think we're doing okay on barbecue. We always have a couple of these mammoths just hanging around the asteroid that we can always, you know, evolve. Here's another one. So we have 2 that are just kind of chilling. 3, so we have 3, so that's quite a bit of calories. That's probably about, I would say, 80,000 calories worth of barbecue. So I don't think we really need to worry about that. Not that we were worried about it at all. The biggest thing I'm worried about right now is our oxygen and our thermals. Because, you know, we're doing a lot of warming up stuff. All these little indicators mean that we are adding heat to the environment. That's why we were trying to keep as many natural tiles as possible. That way we can kind of keep this room chilled and absorb as much heat as we can, at least until we can get past our Locavore and possibly our carnivore. Well, I guess the carnivore is not that big of a deal. It's more that we're trying to get past the Locavore so we can plant our alveolar vera. But that said, we can probably start planning some of this stuff. And I'm trying to figure out, we're going to have to come up with an overall base size, or at least kind of the footprint of it. And so I'm thinking that we will have 2 phlox farms, and we will have 1 mammoth farm. And I think the reason we'll do that is because these 2 can self-sustain each other. The mammoths make mammoth poo, and that poo can be turned into phosphorite, and we'll need phosphorite to fertilize these pike apple bushes, and the pike apple bushes will feed the phlox, and the phlox will produce dirt and wood, and the wood we can turn into ethanol. But for now, we have this. We have this reservoir down here, and we have quite a bit of ethanol, so I don't think we're in a need for that just yet, but that's going to be my ultimate, well, at least the goal I'm shooting for right now. So I think what we'll want to do is we will want to do a little something like this. And so we'll have this farm, we'll have another farm, and I actually don't want to disturb these tiles quite yet, but we'll just kind of rough it out just to kind of give you an idea. And so this will be another phlox farm, and then this 1, 2, 3, 4 will be a mammoth farm, which means that this will be the top of our base. And so we'll probably do something like this, and this will come across like so, and it'll probably end right over in here somewhere. So we could probably just do this. Yes, we won't come all the way down because we don't want them to start breaking tiles just yet, because we do want to kind of absorb as much heat as we can for the time being. But this will ultimately be, I think, the base size. And we'll bring this down, and we might put some other stuff over here. Oop, we have some research we need to do. We'll just continue down. So this will be our barracks, and we'll probably move this one over here too. Since this will come over here, we'll do like a double barracks right here. Since they'll be sleeping here for at least 3 of the blocks in the cycle, and that's where our carbon trap for our alveolar vera plants. We'll put that right here. So that means that we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this will be our alveolar vera trap right here. Okay, this comes down to here. This will come across like that. So this will be our floor. So we kind of have an idea of where the base is going to be just as is, but they won't start building this just yet. And then this, we'll get rid of this at some point, I think, once we get the alveolar vera set up. And we're going to want to do the farm tiles. How many are we going to need? So we have 9 duplicates, and I think each one needs roughly 4. Oh, hey, look what we found here. Oh, this is the geo vent. So, oh, there's another one. And there's another one. And there is, what is this? This is the geothermal heat pump. All right. So it appears that we do have an abyssalite break here. So we are probably going to want to take care of that. There we go. Now we should be able to get down into here. Then we'll block this off as well. This is neutronium, so it won't transfer any heat. And then we can get rid of all of these. And then we'll turn those into insulated tiles as well. We're probably going to want to set up some oxygen masks for these guys because there's nothing for them to breathe down here. There's going to be some oxygen here, but it's barely breathable, as you can see. But it'll be enough for them to gasp off of so they can regain their breath. When they're holding their breath, that is. So we'll get a couple more tiles taken care of here, and then I think we'll be okay with that. All right, let's get back to what we were doing here. I think what we can do is we can make a couple of farm tiles. We'll do a little something like that. And this will obviously come across the whole way, I'm guessing. We'll want to go the whole way across, that is. Now, as long as we don't plant anything here, I think we'll be okay. We have a bit of barbecue. We're doing all right on that. I think we're getting close. We should be fairly close. Oh yes, oh yes. We are about 6 days away, maybe seven cycles away from being done with the Locavore. I am so ready to be able to actually use the alveolar vera plants the way they were intended. It's going to be great. And so what I think we'll do is we'll set up that trap and we'll put a little bit of a little lip here. We'll just build this up and then we'll put ourselves some Atmos suits or some oxygen masks or something like that over here. And we'll make this an exit to the base. We'll also need to relocate this bathroom. I'm not sure exactly where I want to put it yet. We may put it over here. Well, we don't want to put it right there where the kitchen is. I mean, I guess it can go there. Oh, okay, so we're going to need steel for this. Yeah, I think it's going to be a minute before we can get this operating. We have pips! Let's go! We can actually use these guys to make a wild plant farm with them? Yes, okay, cool. I was kind of hoping that we'd at some point get some of these in our printing pod, but we have one here. Let's see what his comfortable range is. I'm not sure. Comfortable between 10 and 40 degrees. Okay, well, what's his livable range? Livable range, negative 30 to 100. So he could actually come up here. Yeah. That'll be our new bathroom. We'll leave as many of these natural tiles as possible so we can keep soaking up the heat that we are producing. And once this bathroom is built, we'll go ahead and start getting rid of this. And then we'll kind of make a ladder down here so we can go around this and turn this into our carbon dioxide trap. We'll be able to make ourselves some oxygen masks. And it looks like we are done with our research for the time being. We have plenty of barbecue. Still working our way up. Oh, we made it to space. Hello. And we've uncovered our teleporter. So let's take a little peek at that. Oop, we're out in space. Okay, this looks like a hot mess. And it's actually, well, it's kind of warm underneath. Looks like there's some uranium. I'm not sure. So we have a lot of igneous rock or sediment rock here and uranium ore. I'm not sure it's going to be anything super useful. I'm not sure what's going to be down here a little bit farther. I guess we'll just see when we come over there. But in the meantime, guess what we just got? We just got our Locavore. So you know what that means. That means that we can come over here and we can actually start planting some of these alveolar vera plants. And we can go ahead and, oh, you're not suffocating. Just ignore that, that notification. That means that we can go ahead and start planting some alveolar vera and our pike apples up here in our farms. And we can start actually, you know, doing some stuff. I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. In the next episode, we'll start working on planting some stuff now that we have our Locavore and continuing to get our carnivore achievement, which we aren't too far away from. Looks like we're going to be getting it sooner than later. We have 44 cycles left and we only have about 70,000 to go. So we're going to have that knocked out in less than 8 cycles. So that's going to be no problem. The next thing that we're going to be working hard on is our super sustainable. And I think maybe in the next episode, we'll find some other things that we want to work on. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed. And until the next episode, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great day and we'll see you in the next one.